Well, Taylor, welcome to Blackpool. How does it feel to be here?
Feels good. I had a really warm welcome from everyone, all over social media, and obviously meeting the boys as well. I got the opportunity to meet them on Saturday at the game in Oxford, and that was really good to actually have a feel for how everything is at the club, and obviously great to meet the gaffer and his coaching staff there as well. But that was really good, and obviously enjoyed my first day today as well.
Was that really important on Saturday to throw yourself straight in and show that support, given that you signed the paperwork at the Bristol City end?
Yeah, definitely. I think I tried to sign the paperwork as quick as possible to be able to play on the Saturday, but unfortunately with the chaotic transfer deadline day it wasn't possible. But I just really wanted to be around the boys, be around the manager and the staff, and just to have a feel of what it was going to be like, because obviously I'm going to be here for 3, hopefully 4 months, and I just wanted to commit as much as possible, as quick as possible as well.
You touched on the first training session. How was that?
It was good. It was good. Obviously, it's always interesting coming to different clubs and seeing how different things work. And you also realise that we're all in this together, and you get to meet new people and new faces, and everything feels good. I've got a really good feeling.
Obviously, you mentioned new faces. There's quite a lot in this dressing room from the transfer activity the club's done in January. Is that easy to settle in for you, knowing that everyone's in the same sort of boat?
Yeah, so it's been interesting talking to obviously a few of the other boys that have come from other clubs on loan, a few players that have joined from different clubs, and all the boys that have been here a long while as well. So there is a good mix, but I've been on a few loans now. I know how it works. This isn't the first one, so I need to just as quickly as possible settle in and get ready for the games.
You've had quite a lot of experiences, whether it's growing up in France and playing in France, or being down south or up north, so none of this daunts you at all, does it?
No, it doesn't really faze me as much as it probably used to. I went to Bury for my first loan when I was 19 years old, and that was an experience, and I definitely look back at it and think, well, I learnt a lot on the pitch, but I also learnt a lot about myself off the pitch during that time. I had stints with Cheltenham in League Two, and last year I had a really good stint at Southend, funny enough, who we play this weekend. I absolutely loved my time there, and that was my favourite loan to date. Went back to Bristol City and had a really good first half of the season, but the best option for me in the second half of the season was to go out to a good League One club or Championship club and go and play some games, as many games as possible. So it's the perfect fit for me. Yeah, definitely.
Obviously the fans have seen some of you in action. I know you made a bit of a joke about that goal in that homecoming game against Southend, but what can they expect from your performances?
Well, I think obviously going back to that own goal, if you can't make a joke of yourself, then who can? Definitely have to take that one on the chin, and it was something that I learnt from. But I think the fans can expect me to want the ball a lot as a centre back, and try and step in as much as possible to create play, but also just always give 100%, no matter what the situation is, no matter what the result is. I know that myself, I always give 110% on the pitch, but yeah, really looking forward to bringing maybe something a bit different to this team and settling in.
As a defender, you always like to be organised anyway, but you're quite sort of vocal at the back. I know you've had the captain's armband obviously at a young age with Bristol City.
Yeah, so I was captain through a couple of the England youth ranks as well, and obviously being vocal and being a leader is what you need. And I think if you can have as many leaders in a dressing room as possible, it makes everyone else's job easier. So something that I'm not afraid to do, just talk and shout if I have to, but sometimes you need a lot of players to step up to the plate and be leaders. So yeah, I'm pretty vocal as well.
And as debuts go, it's funny how football works sometimes, isn't it? It comes full circle. Definitely. And now it comes against Southend.
Of course, and it's a game that I'm really looking forward to, because it's absolutely heartbreaking to see such a good club in such difficulty this season, because obviously I really enjoyed my time there last year. I had a fantastic year there, met some friends for life, and it'll be interesting to see many familiar faces on Saturday. But my main focus now is Blackpool, making sure that we climb up the table. When I spoke to the manager before coming here, the ambition was very clear. No matter what kind of run we've been on, we need to flip it around going into the final stretch, the last 3 months of the season. So I definitely bought into everything the manager explained, and yeah, if we can start with a win against Southend, I think we've got a very good chance of getting a few wins together and building some momentum.